pretty much I'm a big advocate for the fact that I think traveling does not have to be expensive, and no matter what kind of a lifestyle you choose, whether you want to be a nomad and consistently travel, or you just want to travel in intervals, you know, for a couple months here, a couple months there, and you do live more of a stationary type of life, you know, I think it's doable and I think it's affordable. Like, that's pretty much it. So that being said, I thought it would be a good idea to share with you guys 10 different ways to make money while traveling. So it's kind of just like a compilation of different things you could try. Some of them are reliant upon internet connection, so that's going to be something you'd have to think about, and then some of them aren't. So based on your situation and the resources that you have at hand, I'm pretty sure you can find something in this list that could probably work for you. And these aren't really like shortcuts to making money, you know, I'm not going to be like, here's a fast, easy, and stress-free way to get a lot of cash really quickly so you can travel all the time. Like, I wish, but no, that's not what this is. Getting a job while traveling or making money while traveling is going to kind of be the equivalent of getting a job or making money any other time in your life. It's kind of the same thing. You're gonna have to work hard, you're gonna have certain prerequisites, you know, it's life. That's the way things work. But these are just some ideas to kind of help you on the traveling path. Alright, so anytime somebody asks me, hey, how should I make money from the road? My number one suggestion is get a seasonal job. And with that, I'm also going to recommend anything in the hospitality industry, because any sort of job like that, bartender, server, host, busser, front desk at a hotel, retail stores, they're so diverse, they're relatively easy to get, and there's so many options. And I think they're awesome because you can literally go to a restaurant, get a job, work for a couple of months, make some fast cash, and then bounce. And then back to seasonal jobs, you could do some really awesome stuff. Like, you could be a hiking guide, a climbing guide, there are national parks that actually have like full-on grocery stores or hotels, so you could work there. And when you do work there, a lot of times you'll get discounts on like the activities that they offer. Say you work at like a ski resort, I don't know, maybe it's not going to be so expensive to go skiing. So, you know, think of your hobbies and what you would like to do and kind of find a way to work that into it. My second recommendation for an actual physical job would be Craigslist. I know a lot of people think that sounds super sketch, but I mean, I've had no problems with it, and you just kind of have to be careful, make sure you're not falling for some sort of scam. Don't give out all of your personal information, and just really research, like if a company is reaching out to you or reply to one of your emails, research that company, you know, just quick Google search, like make sure they're legit and that it's actually them that's talking to you. You know, the last thing you want to do is get caught up in some mess because you were trying to get a job on Craigslist. And also temp agencies. Like, I've registered with a few different temp agencies, and to be honest, once I register with them, it's kind of hard to get them to leave me alone. Like, I'll register with them and I'm like, okay, I'm done, I did that job, don't want any more from you guys, but they've got my phone number, so every once in a while I'll wake up and I get a text message that's like, do you want to make this much money today? Like, we need this many people, if you could come in, blah blah blah. That's actually helpful in a way, because if I had no money that day and I woke up, I was like, oh, okay, like, yes I do want to make money, let's go. But yeah, I don't really know what else to say about Craigslist and temp agencies. Just try it out, see if you like it. This third one, I don't really know how to categorize it other than like, you could get a job that actually requires you to travel. And by that I mean, like, you could be a flight attendant, you could work on a cruise ship, you could become a English teacher, like English as a second language. Those are needed in various foreign countries all of the time. Some of them require that you have a bachelor's in like anything, but also some of them don't. And on the topic of English as a second language, there are actually, especially now, a lot of online tutoring programs that you can basically tutor online from anywhere that you are and, you know, teach kids English. So yeah, those are all jobs that are going to require you to like physically travel somewhere, kind of going back and forth. So that may not be ideal for like a person who wants to just hop around and go from place to place to place really fast. But if you're just looking to travel in some sort of way and still have some stability and a good job, those are some really great options for you. Alright, number 4. This one is my favorite because this is the one that I do the most, and that is freelancing. And by freelancing, for those of you who don't know, it just means having a job, but one that is location independent. So like you can work from home or a van or I don't know, anywhere that you get internet. And see, that's the thing, sometimes you gotta have internet for these things. And just to give you guys an idea of what you can do via freelancing, like if you can do graphic design or web design or social media marketing or any kind of marketing. You can even be like a research assistant, a virtual assistant, a personal assistant. You can do like data entry, like full-on data entry. If you're good with grammar or language, there's jobs for editing or translations, transcribing. Like there's jobs for all kinds of stuff on freelancing websites. And with number 5, we're kind of getting more into that online territory, but this one you can still do both online and offline, and that would be sell something via Etsy or farmers markets. And by that I just mean, like, is there something you like to do? Do you like to knit, crochet, paint, make instruments, make t-shirts, draw? Anything that you like to do creatively, turn that into money, because it's something you like to do already. Make jewelry, it doesn't really matter. And if you don't know or have any idea of like what you could sell, take a look at the website, Etsy.com, look at it, browse, see what there is, see what other people are selling, or go to your own local farmers market and see what they have to offer in that category. And those are just 2 really great places to sell your artwork or kind of passion project type of stuff. There's plenty of other places you can do that, but the audience for farmers markets and Etsy is probably going to be a little bit more apt to receiving that type of item. And if you just absolutely do not want to make anything or don't have the time to make anything to sell, which is completely understandable, that leads us to number 6, drop shipping. Now this one is completely online, but it's basically you're starting a company, an online company, where you sell products from other companies. So there's like a wholesale supplier and they're the ones with the actual inventory, and when someone buys something, they're buying from your store, but you get the inventory from the wholesale supplier. So basically it's like cutting out that whole process of like having to get your own inventory, pay for it up front, have a warehouse to store everything, things like that. Now I will say that this is one that I have not personally tried, so don't just take my word for it, do a little bit more research, find out what's really going on, how it really works, because I kind of described it like the bare minimum, because I don't know too much about it, but I definitely wanted to put it on this list in case it just interested some of you, because we're all different, we all like different things, and maybe this will work for somebody, maybe it'll help somebody. So I will definitely link a video in the description box that will give a way better description of exactly what drop shipping is. For number 7, I would suggest affiliate marketing or some type of online passive income. And basically you sign up for this program and then you can link specific products to their website, and if people click on it and purchase something, even if it's not that specific object, you get like a tiny little commission. Now you're not gonna be able to make like a living off of this, but is it going to help you out? Yeah, because even if you get 2 pennies worth of commission, those 2 pennies that you didn't have before. And the same with online passive income. I would suggest start a blog, start a YouTube channel, create some kind of e-course video series. With a blog, you can put ads on it. With YouTube, there's ads. And then with a type of e-course, like you're going to film it, yeah, and it's going to take a long time. It's going to be a lot of work, but you're going to film it, you're going to get one set series and you're going to put it online and people are just going to keep buying it. Signing up for affiliate programs and putting ads on your websites is something that some people are very good at and very successful at. They can totally make a living off of it, but that requires, a lot of time, and you really got to know what you're doing with it. But initially, it's just going to be a little bit of extra money. It's nothing that you can really just completely support yourself with, which is why I wouldn't put it at like the top of the list. But I do think it's a really good idea because, like I said earlier, I think any extra money that you can facilitate for yourself is going to be good. Number 8 would be house sitting or pet sitting. So there's tons of websites for house sitting or pet sitting, but a lot of them will just be like house swaps. But there are some that you can find that will actually have house-sitting jobs. And they have these websites specifically for the United States, and then they have them for other countries, and then they have ones that are like international, so you can pretty much go anywhere if you're looking for a house sitting job. Are you gonna have to hunt it down? Yes. And try and find a good one? Yes. And find somewhere you actually want to go? Yes. But is it possible? Yes. Number 9, Airbnb, the place that you live while you are on vacation. So a lot of times people will go on vacation and leave their house or their apartment or whatever completely empty. You might as well take advantage of that and basically get paid to go on vacation by renting out your house or apartment as an Airbnb and letting people stay there while you're gone. Now that's probably going to work out way better for people who kind of own the place that they live. If you are renting, definitely check with your landlord before you just like do it, unless you just want to, I don't know, try it out. See what happens. But this could be a decent way to make some money because while you're gone, say you want to take like a 2-month trip to Japan. What are you going to do with your house? You're still going to have to pay rent, right? So rent it out to somebody, and while they're there, they're basically paying rent, charge them a little bit extra so you make some sort of profit. So then you come back, you were gone for 2 months, you didn't have to pay rent, and you made money. And lastly, number 10. I'm sorry it's not more exciting, but recycling. This is another one that you're not going to be able to just completely live off of and do all by itself, but you'll be able to, 1, help Mother Earth, keep her clean, and 2, make a little bit of extra cash. There are literally aluminum cans and plastic bottles pretty much everywhere you look, especially in big cities. So go pick them up and turn them in. You can get some money for it. And I understand people give me a hard time for this all the time because I'll have like this bag of aluminum cans and they're like, why? I don't understand why you did that. You're gonna make like $5 off of that. And I'm like, no, actually, I'm gonna make like $1.50. But money's money. That's just probably not going to be anyone's first choice or second choice or third choice. I get it, but I love the earth and I just wanted to throw that in there because you can still make money doing it. It's not a lot, but you can be a good person and you can make money. So why not? Number 10. Real quick, we're going to recap. Number 1 was seasonal jobs or anything in the hospitality industry. Number 2 was check Craigslist or temp agencies for short-term jobs. Number 3 was get a travel-specific job. Number 4 was freelancing. Number 5 was be creative and sell something off of Etsyi or farmers markets. Number 6 was drop shipping. Number 7 was affiliate marketing or any sort of passive income. Number 8 was house sitting or pet sitting. Number 9 was rent your place as an Airbnb, and number 10 was recycling. These 10 ways are just pretty much what I would personally recommend, either because I have experience with them or I've heard really great things about them, but these are by no means the only ways that you can go about making money on the road or while traveling. So if you want to drop some knowledge, be a homie, and share your information, go ahead and do that in the comments. But yeah, I hope that helps you guys, and I will see you guys next time.